Hello, everybody. Tristan here, Ruby Ambassador with Plexus Worldwide, and we are doing our weekly team huddle. Tonight, we are going to be talking about, I feel like it's the hot topic lately, probably because we've gotten several emails lately talking about the Plexus Way and what exactly that means for us, for our company, and how we can proceed further. So I want to start just by saying that I've been a part of Plexus since April of 2014, so it'll be 2 years. So everybody on my team who's been a part of Plexus under 2 years, because they're on my team. So the thing I want to say about that is whether you have been on with me for 2 years or whether you're just now getting started, you really are getting on and a part of this at the perfect time because we are so young. We truly are a baby company. And what I mean by that is we truly are just getting going. We're just getting our feet dug in the sand. We're just getting to the point where we're figuring out this new back office and we're figuring out a program that is going to be able to sustain us for years to come. And we're figuring out all these rules and compliance and things we need to do. So if you're just now joining or you have joined with me, you're kind of going through some of the growing pains with that bigger companies don't have because they have all those kinks already figured out when the majority of the people jump on. So it's an exciting time. It's a fun time. But with this Plexus Way comes changes, and changes can be difficult for some people to adjust to. But what I want to talk about is how everything that Plexus is doing and with the Plexus Way is for the benefit of us. It's for the benefit of us as customers and ambassadors and for our future teams that are going to continue to grow. I have the utmost faith that when somebody randomly brings up this video on YouTube 5 years from now, every single person that is currently a part of Odyssey to Gems is going to be diamond. Y'all are going to be bigwigs. Like, you are going to be doing your own thing because that is the truth of the matter. Every single person that has the mindset and has their why and knows what they're going to do is going to succeed. I guarantee it. I just know it because you are with a company that's fantastic. We have a compensation plan that is designed for success. We have products that work. And you have leaders and support that will get you to diamond. You have leaders and support that will get you to be able to dream and reach goals that you maybe never thought were possible. So all of this Plexus Way goes along with that, and it's all in your benefit. It is all for the better of you, for the better of your future and your future team that you're going to have. So, when we talk about the Plexus Way and when we talk about things, it's because although right now you're like, this is change and I don't really like it, but the problem is you're thinking about now. You're thinking about your team with maybe it's just you. Maybe you are your own, maybe you're an ambassador. You don't have anybody on you yet. Or maybe you just have a couple people. Maybe you're silver. Maybe you're gold. Maybe you're senior gold. Whatever you may be, you're not thinking big enough. Okay? And the Plexus Way is. The Plexus Way is thinking when you individually have thousands of people on your team and what we can be doing to benefit all of those people. So, after all of that, the important thing I want us all to be thinking is that this is things that are for better for us. So we're starting with these changes. And the change that if you got your email today, the big change that they're talking about is kind of how we can use social media in a different way, a way that we haven't used before, and why that's important for us and the benefits of that. So the email that talked about today is that you can no longer publicly post on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, anything like that, talking about the reimbursement of the sign-up fee or that you are running specials. So you can't write, join my Plexus team, awesome deals going right now, message me for more information if you are personally running that special. Now, right now, March 22nd, 2016, Plexus is running a special company-wide for 15% off. When those deals are going on, when Plexus is sponsoring that, when Plexus Worldwide Corporate is sponsoring that, take the advantage of that and publicize that like crazy. That you should be talking about with everybody. That you should be sharing on all of those social media outlets, because that's sponsored by Plexus, and that's okay. But you can no longer post on your public Facebook page or any of those social media things about a special you are running by yourself. And the reason for that is, like I said, I've been a part of Plexus for 2 years. Will be 2 years next month. And anybody that's been a part of this business for any amount of time, short or long, will always come across a situation when you literally have people stolen from you. I mean, true. It's just a true fact. You spent hours of time answering questions online, over the phone, in person, about Plexus, about our products, about our opportunity, about our company. And out of the blue, they join another team. And you're like, I don't understand. The thing that we have to remember is Plexus is different. The biggest reason it's different from any other network marketing out there is because of the integrity and the grace and the ethics that Plexus brings to the standpoint. It is not fair for an ambassador to be working with somebody nonstop and to maybe know someone else doing Plexus. Maybe they're just an acquaintance. Or maybe they truly are a friend, but that friend, they didn't really know was ever doing anything with Plexus because they just didn't. They never popped up on their newsfeed. But friend B posts something on Facebook saying, reimbursement available. I have a great deal for you guys. I will reimburse your $34.95. And maybe you are not in the place financially where you can do that. Or maybe you don't want to do that. There's nothing wrong with that. Or maybe you just aren't running the special right then and there. So that person who is looking for a good deal, because that's what most of us do, we're all about good deals, says, I'm going to join with that other person because they have a better deal for me. And I can join for a better discount. That's what we're talking about. That is situations that we're talking about. When that ambassador that's thinking about signing up is put in an unethical, quote unquote, situation. They don't know what the deal is. They don't know that it's not fair for them to go with someone else. I mean, truly, they may not know. So really, that's not their fault, right? Because if we haven't said to them and they don't know Plexus ethics, and that ambassador they sign under doesn't ask one simple question of, hey, have you been working with another ambassador? Because maybe they truly just didn't ask that, then whose fault really is that? You as the ambassador that spent all that time, you're hurt, you're angry, you're irritated, you feel like you wasted time. The ambassador that has the new ambassador thinks, woohoo, somebody out of the woodwork, right? Somebody that nobody had any clue. She's super knowledgeable, hit the jackpot, whoop, whoop, no idea. And this merely little person that just signed up for Plexus thinks, I didn't do anything wrong. I just took the best deal because I like good deals, right? So this has happened to so many people. So this is what Plexus is doing. They're making it so across the line, it's neutral ground. If you want to run a special for your team, then by golly, you do that. You private message that person. You share all that information that you want with them. Because what you are doing is the more times you reach out to that person, the more times you have contact with that person, you are increasing your chances of success with that person, whether that be with the products, joining the opportunity, helping them with their life, spreading hope, helping their dreams, whatever that may be. But you are doing that. You are increasing your chances of having success with that person. And someone else is not able to, whether they mean to or not, come in and steal the people that you've been working with. Because today going forward, we are not posting anything about reimbursements or specials that are going on, okay? So it's truly in our best interest. As the team, Odyssey to Gems, we talk about this all the time. Honesty, integrity, grace, and ethics. These are things we talk about all the time and how important they are. It goes along the exact same line, guys. It's there for our protection. It's there for our support. Now, I had someone ask today, does that mean I can't do Slim's giveaways anymore? Does that mean I can't post on Facebook and say, you know, guess how many things are in here for a chance for a giveaway? You know, that is a good question that we're kind of waiting for some clarity to come back on. But from what I've been told from our jewels is that this truly is just meant for a reimbursement type of thing, okay? So that doesn't mean that you still can't do that giveaways. Now, everything that I just said, though, I would not be surprised if that is in the future. Because again, that could be taking away a customer or an ambassador from someone else, right? You guys understand that? See where that's going? So this is the point of this. When we are doing things like this is what I want you to get out of this. Moving forward, you're not allowed to post that stuff publicly. That is because network marketing is always better when you're personable about it. Always. So reach out to those people. Reach out to the people that are interested. Reach out to the people that you may be that you think would be interested in the businesses that you're doing. Step out of your comfort zone, okay? And above and beyond everything else, no matter what you're doing, do it with integrity, honesty, and grace. Because what goes around comes around, right? So if you're putting good vibes out, good vibes are going to come back to you. If you are running an honest business, that is going to catch up to you. That your business is going to go further than others. It's just going to be the truth of the matter. There's something else I was going to say that. Oh, always ask. So anytime I'm putting posts up or people come to me, especially people that come out of the blue and they're like, hey, I want to join you on Plexus. I'm always like, that's fabulous. How do you know about Plexus? Have you been working with another ambassador? Here's the other thing. I'm a Ruby ambassador. So for Illinois, I'm pretty excited. I'm pretty proud about it. No matter where you are, I think I'm a pretty big deal. So I'm a Ruby ambassador, and I'm proud of that because I worked hard for that. But that's not the point story. So, but people, as our team get bigger, okay, and as I get Emerald, and I get Sapphire, and I get Diamond, and Lynette gets Diamond, and Amanda gets Diamond, and Jill gets Diamond, and Michelle gets Diamond, and Heather gets Diamond, and whoever else is on this call, because those are the only people I can see right now. As they all get Diamond and Emerald and whatever, as we continue to rank up, people are going to come out of the woodwork because you do have people that truly are seeing this as a business side, and they go, I want to pair up with somebody that I know already has success because they figured out all the tricks and trades of the business. It's going to happen, guys. Sonia Dudley talks about it all the time. So this is what you need to start putting into your brain right now going forward. It needs to be a part of your spiel when you're talking to people. Have you been working with another ambassador? And if that person says yes, I don't care if they, dingle in front of you a 5-carat diamond, you need to tell them to go back to that ambassador they were already working with, because that is a company of integrity, honesty, and grace, okay? Sometimes it might hurt. It might be a big old lump because you're like, that's a big old fat diamond. But what goes around comes around. And if somebody else spent that time doing it, you know how it feels if you've especially been through it. It's not fair. And all of our businesses as Plexus ambassadors, we each individually run our businesses, okay? We're our own CEOs. We're our own bosses. We spend our own time into this. So if somebody else spent hours speaking to somebody, they deserve that person. They just do. So that's my spiel on that. The other thing that Plexus has talked about lately is you cannot use medical claims. Okay, this is a big one. This is a big deal, guys. Because we are growing so fast, I mean, crazy growth, right? People are paying attention. Companies are paying attention. The FDA is paying attention, which we are already monitored through, but they in the supplemental limelight, right? But people are paying attention. Drug companies are paying attention. Everybody is paying attention. So this is the point with the medical claims. When you are posting your testimonies or you're sharing testimonies or you're copy and pasting testimonies, these testimonies, if there is a name in the testimony, it's non-compliant. You can't say things like fibromyalgia. You can't say things like diabetes. You can't say things like hypothyroidism, okay? You can't say these things. You have to keep it in general terms. And this is why. Because these companies, remember, this is your own business, guys, own business. These companies can come back and say, Tristan Goodlow posted a testimony saying that her grandma's diabetes was cured, and I joined that. My name's Sally Sue, and I joined Plexus because it could cure my diabetes, and I stopped taking my diabetes medication. And I went into a diabetic coma, and I was in the hospital for 6 months. I ranked up a whole bunch of medical claims. And because Tristan Goodlow said that with Plexus Worldwide, and she had all these testimonies that backed her up, I'm suing her butt because I did what she told me to do. She told me it worked. Okay. This is a big deal. This is a big deal. That might sound extreme, but let me tell you what, I'm a nurse. Okay. I can tell you stranger suings that have gone on. I'm telling you, I'm promising you. So it's a big deal. It's a big deal for you individually. This is your company. It's a big deal for Plexus worldwide. So we need to be careful with what we're doing. We need to be careful with what we're writing. Now, I had somebody message me today and said, what about all the testimonies that I have posted in the last 2 years that have diabetes in them, that have hypothyroidism, that have, anxiety or depression listed in them, that have all these things? What about that? I don't have a good answer for you guys for that, because here's the reality. I've been in this business for almost 2 years, and I've posted thousands of testimonies. So this is what I'm going to do. I don't have time to go through all my testimonies, but from this day forward, I will be making sure that the things I post are compliant. And I will be making sure that I'm not doing anything like medical claims. Jill, you can take yourself off speakerphone if you have a question.
I was just going to say there's a couple words, a couple sentences, a disclaimer that people should be putting at the end of their posts now. And it's really just kind of like something along the lines of, this is an individual's testimony and Plexus does not claim to cure, treat, diagnose, anything like that. But I can find it and try and put it in our thread. I'll try and find a simple one and put it in there. And I know I put something in prior to the 7-day event at the beginning of the event. So, but I'll find something and try and find something short and sweet that people can add.
Perfect. That'd be fantastic.
Sure.
And if you don't know, oops, sorry.
I also found a list that I don't remember, it was on, I think it was Timmy Yancey's webpage, and it was this nice compiled list of how to rephrase things, and I'll share that too.
Ooh, yeah, will you share that on the team page?
Yeah, I just have to figure out of which device it's on, so I'll get it shared.
Perfect. And the other thing you can do with the disclaimer that Jill's talking about, is also the disclaimer that you've ever been to opportunity events, or when Amber toured with us, I read that at the beginning of that disclaimer. You can Google Plexus Worldwide disclaimer and it'll pop up, because I just did it the other day, but it might be a longer version. So yeah, Jill will post that and Heather can post the wording. The other thing that we're going to start doing is I can't post on the team pages right now because of Facebook jail, but maybe in April, because that's when I get out of Facebook jail. Because, Jill and I were drinking our pink drink with toilet water and we have to bribe the warden and all these things. So that's a different story for a different day. But anyway, maybe in April, maybe I can work with Jill, because Jill Foster is our compliance person. If you don't know that either, if you are new to our OTT team page and you have questions, you can always email compliance at corporate at Plexus Worldwide. But Jill has kind of taken on the role of being the Odyssey to Gems compliance officer. Lucky girl. So if you have questions specifically, reach out to her. She can, she's super nice and she can help you guys anytime you like. And where was I going with that? I don't know, but compliance is a big deal. And it's a big deal, like I just said, because when I feel like sometimes even me still get caught up in the here and now, right? Today, I need to survive. So this is what I'm doing. But we need to kind of get out of that, because we need to think when we're diamonds, when Jill Foster is diamond, okay, that means that she's going to have 1,000 people just under her, okay? When, I know she's kind of scared by that. When Amanda Foster is diamond, when she has 1,000 people just under her, when Heather is diamond and she has on and on and on, right? When Megan, when Michelle, when Lynette, when all of us are diamond, individually, you're going to have a team. You're going to have a team under you. So we need to get to that mindset. We need to be implementing things today that is going to benefit our team, our company that we are working for, our career forever to come. And that starts now. So that starts in making sure we're compliant. That starts in adapting these Plexus ways, accepting that these are really for our benefit, even though they might make us a little bit angry. All right, so all right, just some housekeeping things, and then I'll stop this recording. Opportunity event, April 6th. So we have these opportunity events in Peoria the first Wednesday of every month. And then we have team dinners. They're supposed to be the last Friday of every month. Those kind of get moved around every once in a while based on life events. Do everything you can to get to these events. Now, some of you, the opportunity events are in Peoria. They're at the rec building in Peoria. That's not what it's called. The
Riverplex.
Yep, Riverplex, thanks. They're at the Riverplex in Peoria. Some of you guys aren't from Peoria. So, let's start. I would love to get some opportunity events going in other areas too. And so if you are interested in starting up an opportunity event in your area, please let me know or contact your upline. Let's get those things started. I would love to have like across central United States, right? Central Illinois, Iowa, Ohio, everywhere where we have ambassadors, to say that the first Wednesday of every month is going to be an opportunity event, no matter where they're at. I would love to get those going. So help me out with that. The other thing with our team dinners on Fridays, if you can get to those, it is so much fun. We had one last Friday because this Friday is Good Friday, but it's so much fun just to sit around a table and with like-minded people and just talk about life. Do we talk about Plexus? Yep, we do. But do we just talk about life too, and our kids four-legged and two-legged? Because we did a lot of talking about four-legged this last Friday. I just want you guys to know. And, complaining / loving on our spouses. Yep, we do that too. All of these things, okay? So it's just about getting like-minded men and women together and just enjoying each other's company and enjoying life. The last thing I want to talk about, which is the other thing that we've really started implementing on our team, is three-way messages and three-way calls. These, oh my gosh, I think today alone, from last night and today, I think I have 8 set up. These are going to be huge, guys, huge. Think in terms of when you start a new thing and you are maybe new at it or you don't know for sure, and your friend is telling you all about it. If you have 2 friends talking to you about it, then you are twice as likely to listen, right? You're twice as likely to understand what's going on, or it gives you different perspective. It gives you different ideas. So work to set up these three-way messages. These can be used for potentials. They can be used up for current ambassadors. They can be used for newbies that are just joining. That's the idea of them. Start them off on Facebook if that's where you're comfortable. And then let's get on a 3 or 4-way Zoom, or let's get on a 3 or 4-way phone call, whatever you like. But the idea of these is to really, unite in numbers. And the teams that are doing these, the diamond teams that are doing these are exploding. So they're really capitalizing. It's tried and true. All right, I'm going to stop the recording. I hope you guys have had at least an enjoyable something educational. And we will see you back here next Tuesday. Have a good night. Oh, and happy Easter, because that's in between there. See ya.